Many of the community members out here on the streets in Las Vegas and across the nation tonight wanted to see those 3 officers charged with murder. A local defense attorney told me those charges, though, may not have held up in court.
Definitely understand why people are angered.
Las Vegas criminal defense attorney Michael Troiano said from what we know now, the charges against former Louisville police officer Brett Hankeson support the facts. They fired after being fired upon by Breonna Taylor's boyfriend.
I think that's why so many people are upset is, well, why isn't he charged with murder? One, well, here's the thing. The only way they'd be able to prove that is if they were able to prove that they intentionally went into the wrong house and basically, murdered her in cold blood, which I don't think any credible person can argue that.
Legally, the Louisville police officers and detectives were allowed to be inside Taylor's apartment. They had a warrant.
There was a lot of questions as to, apparently they don't wear body cams in that department. That's a problem. It was initially a no-knock warrant, but then got switched just prior to a knock warrant.
Police said they knocked and identified themselves. Taylor's boyfriend said otherwise and started shooting when officers broke down the door. He thought they were intruders. Hankeson and 2 other officers fired dozens of rounds in return. While bullets flew into neighboring apartments, Taylor was shot 6 times.
You could challenge the search warrant at a later time, but that's what's weird about this case. Usually we're talking about these things in the context of they went in, they did find drugs, they did find this, and then the people that were residing in the home are the defendants, and you're challenging the warrant for that aspect, which we don't really have in this situation at all.
Activists want no-knock warrants banned. It's why the Justice in Policing Act of 2020 is making its way through Congress. It bans chokeholds, carotid holds, and no-knock warrants. The Justice in Policing Act passed the House, and now it's on the Senate's calendar. Back here in Nevada, Governor Sisolak signed 2 justice reform bills back in August. Reporting live, I'm Kyla Gaylor, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.